Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're all doing well. I'm Kirstylo and in today's video I'm going to be doing a comparison review with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation and the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. Now both of these are full coverage foundations with a natural matte finish. So I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison to show you what it looks like on my skin, how well it wears and how well it controls my oils. And I'm going to do a 12-hour wear test today and I'll be checking in natural daylight, which is something that you guys have been highly requesting. So if you want to see how this comparison goes, then please keep watching. So I've just done my skincare and moisturised my skin, and before applying any foundation I always like to use a primer. So the primer that I'm going to use today is the NARS Smooth and Protect Primer, and this basically creates a nice flawless base for your foundation to go on top of. I did feature this primer in my best primers for oily skin video that I'll do a link for you down below, so go check it out. I'm just going to apply it on my full face. I love using this primer even on the days that I don't wear makeup. I'll use this primer after moisturising my skin. That was the NARS Smooth and Protect Primer and it's one of my favourite primers. So what I'm going to do is on this side of my face I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation, and then on this side of my face I'm going to use the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. I'm going to use my trusty beauty blender to apply the foundations. The first foundation that I'm going to use is this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation, and there's 30ml in this bottle and it retails for £34. And guys, I absolutely love the packaging of this bottle. It just looks beautiful even on my dressing table. I'm just going to pump it onto the back of my hand, and I'm in the shade 5.5 neutral, and that's a medium shade with neutral olive undertones. Right, so Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation, here we go. Wow. Can you see just how full coverage this is? This is like highly pigmented, very full coverage. This is why this is one of my favourite Holy Grail foundations, because it covers my redness and pigmentation so well, even my acne scarring. Wow, it's just reminded me how much I actually love this foundation. I'm going to apply one more layer to make it even more full coverage. However, I'm just going to focus on the areas that probably needs a bit more coverage, which is mainly my cheeks, because I do have all the acne scarring and pigmentation going on there. And even though it's so full coverage, it still looks so natural. It's like a natural matte finish. Right, I do have some foundation on my hair, so just ignore that. This is the full 2 layers of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation, and just looking in the mirror, it is flawless looking. It's like I've got a filter on my skin. And then on this side of my face, I'm going to use the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. And this one's got 45ml of foundation in here and it retails for £28. But before I use this one, I'm just going to go and give this beauty blender a bit of a clean. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I'm back with a super clean beauty blender. I'm going to use the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation and give it a good shake. And with this one, it has got a squeezy tube bottle, but when you do open it, turn it upside down like this and then unscrew it, because if you do it the other way, the foundation just leaks out, because trust me, I've done that and you don't want to be wasting any foundation. So open the lid this side up, and I'm in the shade Stromboli, and that's for medium skin with olive undertones. Wow. It's so full coverage, and definitely a little bit goes a long way. It's blending out really easily on my skin, and it's instantly smoothed out on my pores, the texture that I have, especially on my cheeks. So this NARS foundation, it does look slightly more matte compared to the Charlotte Tilbury side. Right, so I'm just going to do one more layer of the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. It's just smoothed out all my imperfections and it still looks very natural. So what do you guys think? So this is the 2 layers of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation and the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. Let me know down in the comments below which one do you think is looking better. So you should always allow for your foundation to dry on your skin before deciding on your perfect colour match. So it's been about 10 minutes now since I've applied both of these foundations, and with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation, this side, I did notice it darkening slightly whilst it was drying, so it has oxidized. And the same with the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation, this side, it also oxidized slightly. That's why it's really important to wait the 10 minutes before deciding whether it's the right colour match for you or not. Right, so makeup's done, and I did use a bit of the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder just to set both of the foundations into place. That's just something that I always do, like after my foundation. So I'm going to go on the Charlotte Tilbury website first for the Airbrush Flawless Foundation, and it says it's a stay all day, weightless, full coverage formula with a natural matte finish. It's smoothing, pore blurring airbrush effects and the skincare benefits of a serum, and it contains a magic matrix of hydrating, anti-aging and anti-pollution ingredients, and it's sweat proof, humidity proof, waterproof and transfer resistant. And there's 44 shades in this foundation. This is like a hybrid skincare foundation. Not only is it a full coverage foundation, it's also got the benefits of a serum and with all the skincare loving ingredients in this foundation. And let's go on to the NARS website now for the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. It says that this is a medium to full buildable coverage foundation. It's a natural soft matte finish with 16 hours of wear. It's oil free, oxidation resistant, shine proof, transfer proof, humidity proof, sweat proof, and it protects from pollution and blue light. And there's a new Hydra Matte balancing complex that helps to balance excess sebum while still keeping your skin hydrated with a combination of microalgae and biohyaluronic acid. So not only does it help to control your oils, it also hydrates your skin. So it's all about having the right balance. And you know, when I tried this foundation, you saw it was a super matte finish, and the reason for that is that it's got superior oil absorbing powders to create a smooth mattified second skin look. Now that's why it was super matte, and it's available in 34 shades. So both of these foundations are quite similar in the way that they are full coverage and it's a natural matte finish. So I'll check in with you guys later on this afternoon, and it's going to be in natural daylight. We are at the 6-hour check-in now. So it's been 6 hours since I've applied both of these foundations, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation and the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. So let's talk about the Charlotte Tilbury one first. Just excuse all my flyaway hairs, it's got a life of its own. The Charlotte Tilbury foundation has controlled my oils so well, especially on my cheeks and on my nose. That's usually my problem area when it comes to my skin producing a lot of oil. Usually it's on my nose and on my cheeks, but there's hardly any shine on this side. Even on my forehead, it's controlled the shine really well, and it's still looking really smooth. It's not caked or separated, and it's not settled into my fine lines. Charlotte Tilbury is looking really good. And then on the other side, it's the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. It's still looking really full coverage. The colours remain the same. I do feel like it's a bit more oilier on this side, and I could see a bit of shine starting to peek through and a bit of oil on my nose. Oh, and even on the corners of my nose here. Can you see that, guys? There's separation going on. Whereas on the Charlotte Tilbury side, it hasn't really got that. Other than that, the NARS foundation's looking really good. The coverage is still there. It's smoothed out all my pores, and it's made my skin look really even. Whereas with the Charlotte Tilbury side, it just looks flawless. Absolutely flawless. So yeah, those are the main differences. The Charlotte Tilbury side has controlled my oils a little bit better compared to the NARS side. So I'll check back in with you guys later on this evening. Right, so I'm back for my final check-in, and it's been about 12 hours now since I applied both of these foundations. So let me zoom in and show you how it's looking. So let's do this side first, and it's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I can see my natural oils coming through on my cheeks and on my nose as well. It's looking a bit shiny. It's not settled into my fine lines. There's no separation going on. But even though my oils have come through, it's just given me like a really natural glow to my skin. And then on the other side, it is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. And I can see my oils have come through a bit more on my cheeks. On my nose as well, it's looking a bit shiny. And the separation that I told you about in my last check-in, it's gone a little bit worse on the corners of my nose. And on my forehead, there's some shine there. After doing the wear test today, both of these foundations did so incredibly well. If I was to pick a winner, the winner would definitely be the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation, purely because it controlled my oils all day and night, and it gave my skin this beautiful, flawless, filtered effect on my skin. Whereas with the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation, it's still a really good foundation. However, my oils came through a lot quicker with this foundation, and it also gave me like separation on the corners of my nose. So after doing today's wear test, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation is the winner. So which foundation did you prefer? Was it the Charlotte Tilbury or the NARS foundation? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. And make sure you subscribe to my channel. I do post new videos every week. And I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time with a brand new video. Mwah! Bye guys!